For Lifeline to Better Health. By Colonial Homes by Delagrange, the very best. And by Perfection, bakers of Sunbeam, Hillbilly, Les, and Country Heart Breads. Now live from the Memorial Coliseum, here are Hilliard Gates and Dick DeFay.
Hello, everybody. Greetings from the beautiful Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The 78th Annual Indiana High School Athletic Association Boys Basketball Tournament has 32 survivors at this moment. By 10 o'clock tonight, we'll have just 16. If you may, the Sweet 16. I'm Hilliard Gates, along with colleague Dick DeFay, and the Fort Wayne Regional Championship can be contested tonight by the DeKalb Barons, who won in a brilliant basketball game this afternoon, eliminating Fort Wayne Elmhurst. That score 75-69. And then Bishop Dwenger Fort Wayne has gained the title game here tonight against the DeKalb Barons. And Bishop Dwenger carried to a hectic overtime game with Manchester, the Squires. It was 84-80, Dwenger in overtime. Now we're ready for the starting lineup. We move to the public address system, and here is John Churchward.
Here are the rosters and starting lineup for tonight's contest. First, with the visiting team on the scoreboard, the DeKalb High School Barons. Number 10, a 5'11" senior, Greg Lance. A 5'11" junior, number 12, Todd McAfee. A 5'8" senior, number 20, Jody Wiedenhoff. A 6'4" junior, number 22, Todd Mazzillo. A 6' junior, number 30, Jason Smith. A 6'2" junior, number 40, John Ohm. And a 6'3" senior, number 44, Stuart Allison. The starting lineup: at one forward, a 6'4" senior, number 32, Bruce Pure. The other forward, a 6'1" senior, number 34, Jeff Reese. At center, a 6'7" junior, number 50, Ben Haney. At one guard, a 5'9" senior, number 14, Micah Hefty. And the other guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 24, Eric Weber. The head coach of the Barons, Mr. Jan David. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Bishop Dwenger High School Saints. A 5'9" junior, number 10, Mike Scudder. A 5'10" junior, number 12, Tim Burns. A 5'9" junior, number 14, Dave Lyon. A 6'3" senior, number 20, Dave Westrup. A 6'7" junior, number 34, Chris Kinney. A 6'3" junior, number 40, John Sullivan. A 6'4" senior, number 52, Tim Pelkington. The starting lineup: at one forward, a 6'3" senior, number 32, Randy Lewandowski. The other forward, a 6'7" senior, number 44, Pat Murphy. At center, a 6'4" senior, number 54, Steve Fiacable. At one guard, a 6'3" senior, number 22, Jeff Rothson. And the other guard, a 6'2" senior, number 24, John Coretta. The head coach of the Saints, Mr. Mark Johnson.
We'll be back with the opening tip-off. But first, the officials. That'll be John Lozier on the left and Larry Jones on the right. And now we'll be back in just a moment. Ready to play basketball, DeKalb in the dark uniforms, Bishop Dwenger in the light, and the centers, jumping center, we have Pat Murphy and also Ben Haney. The ball is loose, scrambled for, recovered by the DeKalb Barons in dark uniforms. With the basketball is Eric Weber, a sophomore but a fine shooter. Ball loose in the court, picked up by Randy Lewandowski. Randy with the basketball for Bishop Dwenger. We're just underway. No score yet. Jeff Ralston for Bishop Dwenger to Randy Lewandowski, who was brilliant at the foul line this afternoon. Jump shot, Pat Murphy misses. Rebound struggle, whistle, foul underneath. Appears to be charged against Jeff Ralston, but we'll get it officially in a moment.
Here's the foul being committed underneath. Let's pick it up. There goes Murphy up for the shot. There's the foul going for the rebound. It's Jeff Ralston.
And into the attacking zone, it is Eric Weber, brilliant sophomore player, going inside. Mikaw Hefty scores. Make that Mikaw he wants to be remembered by, Mikaw Hefty, and he makes a lot of baskets, and we'll remember him. It is 2-0 in favor of the DeKalb Barons, start of the ball game. Bishop Dwenger with the basketball. A grueling overtime victory this afternoon over Manchester, 84-80. Was tied at 71 at the end of regulation time. Jeff Ralston with the ball. Zone defense by DeKalb. Lewandowski jumping, shooting off the left. Pulled down by DeKalb Barons, and that's Jeff Reese, the senior. Had 19 points this afternoon. DeKalb working the ball around against the defense. Michael Hefty with it, cross court. Eric Weber. This is Bruce Fewer missing. Rebound shot and scored. Give the basket to Jeff Reese. 50% field goal shooter. It is 4-0. DeKalb moving out to an early lead. Ball is accidentally kicked. It'll be out of bounds in possession of Fort Wayne. Bishop Dwenger. 6:12 to go. We're in period number 1.
Both teams appear a little bit tired. Short afternoon for both of them.
10-14, the score record for the DeKalb Barons. On the rebound, the foul has been charged. It'll be given against the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Let's look at it.
John Coretta takes the long bomb. Had it gone, it would have been a three-point play. There's the foul committed underneath. We couldn't quite see it because of the official blocking our vantage point.
And it was Steve Fiacable being charged with that error. We're at 6 minutes, 2 seconds of the first period. Eric Weber. Mikaw Hefty. Mikaw, good ball handler. Good defensive player. Driving, scoring another basket is Jeff Reese. And there's a collision on the play. The basket will count, and a foul will be charged against Bishop Dwenger, Steve Fiacable. His second consecutive personal of the game.
Jeff Reese making the drive along the baseline. There comes Fiacable in. As you can see, Fiacable was not set. Now watch, Fiacable moving right in there, but he didn't get there in time, so it's a blocking foul on Fiacable. The basket is good by Reese.
Reese is an 89% free throw shooter. He already has 4 points out of his team's 6, and the Barons have jumped to an early lead here. In and out. Dwenger recovers the basketball, and that is Pat Murphy with the ball for the first time. The wild pass goes out of bounds in midcourt, and the turnover gives the ball back to the DeKalb Barons. So Bishop Dwenger having a little more trouble getting on track after that long overtime game, but it was the first game of the afternoon. Manchester Squires, an excellent basketball team. We hope to talk to Pete Smith, their coach, a little bit later tonight. Into the pivot, deflected, coming down is John Coretta. He had 30 points this morning. Here he is driving in, and he misses the shot. Offensive foul on John Coretta. Coretta is called for the charge. They still have not scored. And let's take another look at that one.
Here's Coretta. There he goes, driving in for the shot. Ooh, boy, he hit Fuhrer pretty hard there. Fuhrer had good position. There it is again. Fuhrer willing to stand in there, stand the ground, and take the block.
Inbounded by the DeKalb Barons. Bruce Burer, a senior, 7-point per game average, had 8 points in the game this afternoon in the victory over Elmhurst. A startling form reversal. Elmhurst really didn't get into a good team concept today. Jump shot is blocked beautifully. Intercepted right back by the tall center, Ben Haney. Now to Hefty. This is to Weber. Weber on the outside of the defense. They're playing man-to-man, Bishop Dwenger is. Into the pivot. Ben Haney jumps, shoots, scores on a bank end. Ben Haney scoring. He played a little bit at Fort Wayne Northside High School. 8-0. Bishop Dwenger on top. We may have a timeout called here in a moment or two by Mark Johnson, the coach of Bishop Dwenger. Beautiful jump shot by Chris Kinney, who went in for Steve Theocable and picked up his second foul. It's 8-2, and the Dwenger Saints of Fort Wayne are on the board. We're at 4 minutes and 38 seconds of the first period. Half-court shot, Hefty scores again. Micah, M-I-C-A-H, Micah Hefty, a senior, only 5'9", 175 pounds. Good defensive player and a fine playmaker. They're trapping on defense now. There's been a change in the lineup for Bishop Dwenger. I'll give it to you in a moment. The ball out of bounds. Tim Burns has gone in, a ball handler for Bishop Dwenger. Small man, number 12 on the court right now. He played a lot this afternoon. Murphy misses hit and out. Pulled down beautifully by Jeff Reese. DeKalb's strength this afternoon was excellent rebounding at both ends of the basketball court in the victory over Elmhurst. Micah Hefty to Jeff Reese. Reese in traffic to Micah Hefty. Turnaround shot. Haney misses, but he traveled. It would not have counted. It is 10-2 in favor of the DeKalb Barons. First period, 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. This is John Coretta. What a brilliant game he had this afternoon in the victory over Manchester. 30 points. He fouled out in the overtime. He shoots from the side. He misses it. Rebound. Jeff Reese to Micah Hefty. He jumps. He shoots. He misses. Rebound inside. Haney scores. Ben Haney on the rebound. And it is 12-2. And timeout is taken by Bishop Dwenger. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go. First period. It is DeKalb Barons 12 and Bishop Dwenger 2. Back in a moment. 12-2, a 10-point margin for Jan David's DeKalb Barons here. There's Coretta scoring, getting his first field goal, and I will guarantee you not his last. It is 12-4. DeKalb out on top. Still more than 3 minutes to go in the first period. Eric Weber shot blocked by Chris Kinney, but the whistle blown. Kinney is called for the foul. So it'll be a shooting foul. Eric Weber, the team's leading scorer.
Let's take a look at this now and see if Kinney gets the foul there. Boy, that's a pretty good play. Well, he did come across the arm with that one. He hit the ball going up, stopped the shot from going up, and then he made contact right afterwards, right there.
71% free thrower is Eric Weber. He misses off the right. Much of the crowd for both teams behind us, where our 3 cameras are situated. We have 6 cameras here tonight, which is a record. He misses 2. Rebounded by Pat Murphy. Tim Burns down court. Back to Burns. Lewandowski. Randy drives, jumps, shoots, got it. Randy Lewandowski. He had 13 this afternoon. Brilliant from the foul line in the late stages, 9 out of 10. 12-6. Dwenger is coming back a bit. Goes into the pivot, foul, charges to Pat Murphy of Dwenger. And this will be a 1-1. The free throw shooter will be Ben Haney. He's not too proficient at the foul line, this junior.
Murphy tries to reach in here and get the ball or deflect it away from Haney. Now there's a contact right over his shoulder. He also bumped Haney a little bit there. Well, they say that's team foul number 5. They were going to give it out of bounds here momentarily to DeKalb, but now we're straightening things out. Haney will go to the free throw line, 1-1.
Jan David in his 4th year as the head basketball coach at DeKalb High School. This is Haney. He misses, so DeKalb missing from the foul line. They've missed all 4. It is 12-6. DeKalb in the first period. 2:40 to go in period number 1. Randy Lewandowski trying to set up Kinney. Passes high to him. Juggles the ball back to Lewandowski. Nice fake. He jumps it. He scores. Randy Lewandowski. It is 12-8. It was 12-2. And here is Dwenger coming back. But it is DeKalb basketball. Stolen by Tim Burns. But a foul. This will be charged to Mike Hefty. That's the first foul against Bishop Dwenger in this basketball game. Coach Bishop Dwenger. That's Mark Johnson, also in his fourth year as head coach. John Coretta. Hefty is on him. Let's see if they're playing him man-to-man. Coretta. Hefty is still with him. Now they drop back, turnaround shot. Murphy scores. Pat Murphy gets the field goal, his first of the game. He averages 14 a game. He's the second leading scorer on the team. Coretta averages 19. It is 12-10 at the 2-minute mark of period number 1. Jeff Reese into the lineup is number 10, Greg Lance. Jump shot, Haney misses. Lance is in the ball game for DeKalb Barons. Number 10 played well this afternoon. A fast break goes astray, deflected out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Bruce Fuhrer of the Barons. It'll be inbounded by Bishop Dwenger, the offensive end of the court, and they're down by 2 here. After being down 12-2, they have scored 8 unanswered points. Around the horn, Coretta shot to the side, beautiful. Coretta with 4 points now. That is 12-12. 93 seconds to go. Greg Lance. Greg getting a couple screens. Can't get through. Returns it out to Micah Hefty. This is Jeff Reese jumping, banking it up and scoring. Reese scores. That's his third field goal. He has 6 points. And it is 14-12 as the Barons rock back into the lead by 2. Chris Kinney trying high-low post. The ball is loose, scrambled, and it is off the baseline, and it'll be out of bounds, inbounded by DeKalb. 1:04 to go, substitution. Number 20 is Jody Wiedenheft going in for DeKalb. And coming out will be Micah Hefty. He'll be out not too long, I'm sure, Dick.
He'll probably wait till the quarter is over before he goes back in. I'm sure Mike's Hefty is a little tired out there.
Well, he played a titanic ball game this afternoon. It was a vision to behold. Lance, Greg in traffic, jumps it up. He got it. Greg Lance on a nice play. So DeKalb leads by 4 again. We're in the final 42 seconds of period number 1. Coretta's long left-hander, not good. Rebound in the air. Kinney gets it. Now to Lewandowski, and he got it. That's his third field goal. 16-14, 27 seconds to go in the first. Winner of this game will play the second game of the semi-state next Saturday against the winner from Elkhart. Lance tries to go through, and he is bumped, and he's fouled by John Coretta, and we have him for foul number 2. So they'll put Dave Westrup into the lineup, maybe take Coretta out here in the last few seconds of period number 1. Let's see how they do it. Yes, here is Coretta coming off. Mark Johnson doesn't want his ace to get foul-laden so early in the game, but he has 2. He did the same thing this morning, Dick.
He did. Coretta got into early foul trouble. Here's a man, this Coretta boy, can hit those 3-pointers.
Greg Lance. He got it. Lance is an 80% foul shooter. He averages 12 points a game, doesn't start. Actually, the second leading scorer on the team. DeKalb, a well-coached unit. DeKalb here for their second straight year in the regional. He scores 2. And it is now 18-14. DeKalb by 4 with 12 seconds remaining. Pat Murphy, being trapped, loses the ball, but it's picked up by Dave Westrup. Westrup drives, goes up, shoots, and misses. Rebound taken away by Bruce Fuhrer. Throws the ball down court, and he misses at the buzzer. The end of the first quarter, we find the DeKalb Barons with 18 and Bishop Dwenger Fort Wayne 14. We'll be back with more and give you the recap of the scoring following these messages. Stay with us. The Michigan City Regional, LaPorte 72, South Bend St. Joe 64. Oregon Davis taken out, the 5th-rated team. Their first loss since losing to Concord 74-71. That'll be a travel. That'll be charged to Dave Westrup. So DeKalb leading by 4 starting the second period. DeKalb trailed Elmhurst in the first quarter. This morning, 23-13. This is Tim Burns' foul, his first.
They were trying to trap Greg Lance on this particular play. There's Burns, number 12. Now watch him come in from behind and bump him. Boy, that was awful touchy, huh? That was a close one.
Here's Greg Lance, 5'11" senior. That's his third consecutive foul conversion. He has 5 points. As we mentioned, he is non-start, but comes off the bench and proceeds to fill it up. So it is a 20-14 lead. DeKalb on top of Bishop Dwenger. Dwenger likes the fast break, but DeKalb is preventing that. The hook shot is blocked as Jody Wiedenheft tried to hook it in there, but he's fouled.
The trap worked for DeKalb on this particular play. There's Heft trying to make the hook shot, but he was fouled on it by Westrop. Westrop, number 20 in the white, comes in to stop the hook shot. Got him across the shoulder.
Here's Jody, a 69% foul shooter on the season, averages 4.6 points a game, has 106 for the season. He misses. He's a senior, 5'8". Did not score this afternoon's game. He played briefly in the victory over Elmhurst. Free throws are missed. Chris Kinney, no relation to the late Fort Wayne Piston great Bob Kinney. Pat Murphy shooting from the baseline. He scores. Let's see if the basket counts. They're checking. It is not taken. It is taken away. It'll not count. Foul before the shot.
Basket is good, apparently. Here's the foul, number 32. Bruce Fear did not leave his feet, and he kept his arms up. Let's watch it again. There's a shot by Murphy. I don't think Fear actually touched him. Bruce says, no. Puts his hands over his head.
Official signal of the basket good, Dick.
That's what I thought. So he's got a chance for 3 points here.
So it's a 5-point scoring night so far for Pat Murphy, a senior. Second leading scorer on the Dwenger team. 20-17. Greg Lance, in and out. Rebound, Fuhrer goes for it. Picked up by Haney, shot and miss. Haney again goes for the rebound. Struggle for it, goes out of bounds. Inbounded by Bishop Dwenger. Back in the lineup, the starter is Jeff Reese, who had a breather, had 6 points before brought to the bench. It is 20-17. The DeKalb Barons. These two teams did not play each other during the season. They will, I believe, next year. Burns' shot is not good. Again, rebounded well by DeKalb. Jody Wiedenhoff to Greg Lance in traffic. Picks the ball up, turns, goes up. It is blocked. Scrambled, picked up shot, and scored by Jeff Reese. He has 8 points now. So it's 22-17. Bishop Dwenger at 6:45. First half. Very quick ball game. Very few interruptions. Coretta back in the lineup. Passes off, and Lewandowski scores. He's fouled by Greg Lance. Randy Lewandowski getting his 8th point of the game on a field goal.
Lewandowski right along the baseline with a very quick release. There it is. Watch it. There's the foul as Lance backs right into him.
Bruce Fuhrer back in for DeKalb. Also re-entering for Bishop Dwenger is John Coretta. I think I gave you that earlier. Inbounded by Pat Murphy of Bishop Dwenger. Comes out to Coretta. Into Murphy. Turnaround jumper. Misses. Rebound by Big Ben Haney. Ben is 6'7". Michael Hefty back in the lineup. Bounce passes to Jeff Reese. Reese gets the screen. Can't use it. Feeds Haney. Haney's in traffic, but he traveled. So it is 22-19. Dwenger's lead, DeKalb's lead is 3 at 6:18 of the second period. Lewandowski, Coretta over the screen, misses it. Rebound pulled down by Bruce Fuhrer, F-U-H-R-E-R. Tall lad at 6'4". 6 minutes of the second period yet to be played. Zone defense by Dwenger here. Reese, deflected, intercepted by Kinney. Nice play by Chris. Down to Pat Murphy, driving, going under, layup score. Pat Murphy with 5 points in the quarter, and now Dwenger is within 1 point of DeKalb. 5:38 to go in the first half. Timeout called by the DeKalb Barons. We'll be back with more action following these messages at the Memorial Coliseum. The Marion Regional, Homestead 73, Madison Grant 65, and Logansport taken out by Norwell 71-61. Norwell plays Homestead tonight. Eric Weber, they're putting him in the vise. Hefty jumps it, shoots it, misses it. And Chris Kinney on a good rebound. He's playing very well under the board for Bishop Dwenger. They trail by 1. Driving is Lewandowski, and he scores. He has 10 points, and it's 23-22. Dwenger in the lead for the first time. Good movement in this game. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a good one to telecast. Give the basket to Bruce Fuhrer, his first. 24-23, as DeKalb is back in the lead by 1. And to Murphy, double team him to Kinney. Kinney goes up, shoots, and he misses it, but he was fouled by Bruce Fuhrer, his second of the game.
Kinney at 6'7" has the height advantage on this. The pass comes into Chris. Biggs goes up. There's the foul. Fuhrer almost tripped and went down, but he kept his balance for the foul number 2 on Bruce.
Chris Kinney is a good shooter, but he's not a good foul shooter. Just 46% at the line this year. He's tall at 6'7", has a tender left angle. Well, he probably heard me describe his poor foul shooting and decided I'll get this one.
Well, we can make or break an individual, can't we, when it comes to foul shooting?
Or ourselves. Kinney averages 9 a game. Been very valuable coming off the bench. He scores 2. I notice he's changed his free throw style a little bit. He's coming from much higher up, bringing it much closer to his eye level. It is 25-24, Dwenger by 1. Bishop Dwenger of Fort Wayne against the DeKalb Barons. They're 10-14. Dwenger 18-6 this year. They're in a weave here. Hefty. Jump shot by Reese, scores. Reese with 10. Good balanced scoring here by DeKalb. 26-25. 4:14 to go. This is period number 2. And the ball is kicked. Out of bounds, center court. Coretta will throw in bounds for the Saints.
Got Todd Mazzillo in there now. Tall, lanky youngster. 6'4".
6'4" and a junior. Averages 2.4 points a game. That's for DeKalb. Murphy got the deflected pass. Cross court. Jump shot. Coretta banks it in. Coretta is marvelous at using the rim and using the glass and using himself.
He's remarkable. Has a great touch.
He has 6 points now after 30 this afternoon. Here's DeKalb getting it set up against the zone defense. It is 27-26. Intercepted pass. Lewandowski. It is to Tim Burns. Burns to Kinney, but there will be a traveling violation. The turnover gives the ball back to DeKalb at 3:31 of the first half. DeKalb with 5 turnovers. Dwenger with 6 in the game. Rebounds are very close. 10 for DeKalb and 7 for Bishop Dwenger. Jeff Reese. Deflected pass goes to the sideline and out of bounds. The tall lad, Todd Mazzillo, is number 22. Just figuring prominently in that play as you look at Jan David, who coaches the DeKalb Barons with a fine staff on the bench with him. There is a momentary held ball, but they didn't call it, and they rule a double dribble anyway, and it's a charge to Randy Lewandowski, and the turnover gives the ball back to DeKalb, now trailing by 1 at 3 minutes and 9 seconds of the second quarter. Winner this game and the second game here next Saturday will telecast all 3 games beginning at 11 o'clock. That should be a huge semi-state tournament. Hefty, Micah Hefty to Mazzillo, back to Hefty. This is Jeff Reese in traffic, shooting it and scoring it. Jeff Reese now with 12, and it is 28-27. DeKalb back in the lead. The DeKalb Barons from near Auburn, Indiana. Coretta banks it in. There he is using that glass again. He's a left-hander. 29-28 with 2:25 to go. DeKalb very poised out here. Hefty's one-hander, very short. Rebound caught by Reese, but he may have traveled. Oh, they called him for a push-off. Jeff Reese is called for a push-off on his first foul of the game. Bishop Dwenger's lead is 1.
Okay, let's see if we can slow up the action and catch this push-off by number 34. Well, I don't know. The foul may have been over the shoulder of Lewandowski.
Lewandowski shooting his first foul attempt of the night. He shoots 75% from the 15-foot stripe. He has 10 points tonight. He had 13 big points in the game this afternoon, all but 2 in the last quarter and the overtime. DeKalb took out Elmer 75-69 this afternoon, and the Dwenger Saints 84-80 in overtime over Manchester Squires. Second is missed. Ball is hooked and missed by Tim Burns. Control by Burns. Back out of center court to Coretta. Coretta back to Burns. This is Murphy. Pat jumps it, shoots it, and scores it. And there is a blocking foul also charged on the play. It is Bruce Fuhrer getting his third foul. And let's watch this replay.
Great effort by Pat Murphy. Gets 3 from 2 men. Held on to from behind, and then he gets the basket and also a chance to make it a 3-point play. Nice play by Pat Murphy.
Coming back into the lineup for DeKalb Barons, Ben Haney. He has 4 points. DeKalb won the regional here in 1983 when Roger Hughes had that fine team. That 83 team had a reunion not too long ago and relived all those memories. Probably played the videotape, Dick.
I'd like to see that again myself.
Murphy scores at 33-28. Dwenger out in front by 5 now. Under 2 minutes to play, first half. Reese, yes! Jeff Reese with 4 field goals in the second quarter. He has 14 points against an average of only 7 a game. The senior is moving well here tonight. Tim Burns for the Saints. Around the zone defense. Scoring is Coretta. Coretta with a left-handed layup. It is now 35-30 with 80 seconds to go. Micah Hefty getting the ball back in center court. Breaks to the right. Is in a lot of traffic. Back out. Kinney almost intercepted it. Out of Jeff Reese. Fuhrer's shot bounces good. Bruce Fuhrer gets his second field goal of the second quarter with a minute to play, and it's 35-32, and that's in favor of Bishop Dwenger. Chris Kinney, Lewandowski, Coretta, Tim Burns, Lewandowski, 44 seconds to Kinney, layup scores. Chris Kinney gets his second field goal, and a foul has been charged. The basket will count, and a possible 3-point play. Fuhrer picks up his 4th foul.
Bruce Spear, number 32, going up with McKinney. Couldn't stop him. Made body contact. There's the contact right there. Over the shoulder once again of Chris Kinney. Foul number 3 on Fuhrer.
For the second time tonight, Dwenger leads by 5. 37-32. They could lead by their biggest margin, 6, at the 42-second point of period number 2. City has 3 in a row from the foul line. It is now 38-32. Bishop Dwenger of Fort Wayne. They've never won a regional championship. Beautiful shot. Give it to Eric Weber. His first field goal of the game. The team's leading scorer.
That's a three-pointer, too.
Thank you, Dick. 38-35. 23. Now 20 seconds. Lewandowski to Dave Westrup. Lewandowski back outside to Tim Burns. Lewandowski to Tim Burns. 6 seconds. 5. Lewandowski to Burns. Burns jumps it. It is short. And it's pulled down by Haney. And that's the buzzer. That ends the first half here at the Memorial Coliseum. It is Fort Wayne Bishop Dwenger 38 and the DeKalb Barons 35. We'll be back with more following these messages. One of our better televised games of the year. This one for the Fort Wayne Regional Championship between the DeKalb Barons, who took out the Elmhurst Trojans of Fort Wayne this afternoon by 75-69 score, against the Bishop Dwenger, a strong basketball team seeking their first regional basketball championship. It is 38-35 in favor of Bishop Dwenger after they trailed throughout much of the first half of the game. Randy Lewandowski with 11, Pat Murphy with 10. Steve Cable did not score. Rolfson did not score. John Coretta has his usual 10 or more, and Chris Kinney with a total of 7 points. The end of the first quarter was 18-14 in favor of DeKalb after they led at one stage 20-14. Then Bishop Dwenger came back. The DeKalb Barons scoring, Bruce Burer with 4 fouls now has 4 points. Jeff Reese with 14, and a fine scoring effort by Jeff here tonight. Ben Haney, the junior center at 6'7", has 4. Micah Hefty with only 4 points. He'll get more. Eric Weber has 1 field goal, a 3-point play, and Greg Lance has 6 points for all the scoring for the DeKalb Barons. DeKalb going for their 11th victory of the season, and they lost 14. They found their basketball legs in the waning stages of this regular campaign, and they've come on very well here in the tournament. We mentioned they won a regional in 1983. They played for a regional championship in 1987, and also they're playing for one here tonight. Pete Smith of the Manchester Squires is our guest at halftime tonight. He's walking out on our basketball court. And here's a man I know is very proud of his ball club. Congratulations on a great season, and quite an effort here this afternoon against Bishop Dwenger.
Thank you very much, Hilliard. The kids really played with a lot of heart today, and we just didn't quite do it, but I sure was happy with the effort.
It was a grueling physical battle, I thought, a kind of a grinding game, survival of the fittest.
That's for sure. I'd like to say hi to Aaron Hippensteel and Jeff Eckert, who are back at the hotel room right now. Jeff's got a broken nose and has a lot of head pain, and it looks like Aaron Hippensteel have to have surgery Monday maybe for torn cartilage. So that's just an indication of how physical and grueling it was.
Was that all on the game today, or had he previously injured the knee?
No, that was done today in the second quarter, and I think losing our point guard, who'd been playing so well, affected us some. But Bishop Dwenger just played with a very good game and has a lot of experience, and I think that helped him down the end.
There was a lot of activity in that overtime. It was 71-71 at the end of regulation time, and it ended 84-80.
There's a lot of good play, I thought. I thought every time they scored, we scored, and a lot of good matching of baskets, and then we got a couple of boys that fouled out, and we just couldn't quite do it.
You had some early foul trouble on Jeff Eckert that might have caused you some problems.
That did hurt. Jeff was off to a real good start with 10 points in the first quarter already when he got his third foul there. He was playing very aggressive and did a real nice job, but it did hurt us an awful lot. That and the loss of Hippensteel both.
What about Bishop Dwenger? They had a slow start here tonight, but that was to be expected after the overtime game this afternoon.
I think so, and I think DeKalb came out with a lot of emotions and played hard, and I think Dwenger may have had a little letdown, but they came out and finally got it together, and Coretta got started up a little bit. John played a super game against us with 30 points, and I think he'll be the difference in this game if Dwenger comes out on top.
Pete, you have a young team. You should be back.
Well, our sectional, Hilliard, is very competitive. Whitco is a very fine team year in and year out. Columbia City and Carroll are both very good. Of course, Churubusco is very good every year, so it's a big sectional and it's highly competitive, but I feel very good with the 9 players returning off this year's team and a very good junior varsity that would like to come back and show people that we're a much better team than we played today.
We want everybody to know that you were the assistant coach at Warsaw when they won that big championship in 1984, and you were a big part of that coaching organization at that time.
Well, Coach Rhodes taught me an awful lot, and he used his assistants very well, I think, and I got a lot of good experience, and we had some great young men, of course, and all of them are very successful today in their careers in college or in their jobs, and it was a special kind of year. One I'd love to repeat some other time as the head coach.
Pete, you're not the only coach in your family, though.
No, my wife, of course, still teaches at Warsaw. We live in North Manchester, but she's a track coach and was, of course, a very fine athlete in her own right.
Let's talk about Lori Spearman. Everybody will remember her name.
Well, luckily she tore her Achilles tendon. That's how I caught her. But she was training for the Olympics out in Los Angeles and tore her Achilles tendon. And we've been married now almost 4 years and going to start a family here pretty soon, we hope.
Well, we appreciate your coming here and being with us tonight. Good luck to you. I have a feeling we'll be seeing you next year, Pete.
Well, we sure love to be back here. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. Pete Smith, who is the coach of Manchester Squires, will be back here with an unofficial scoring recap following these messages.
Well, Bishop Dwenger was hitting a lot of their shots in this first half. You were right. They've hit 60% of their field goal attempts, and they've taken 25, hit on 16 of them. The DeKalb Barons have hit 14 out of 25 for a 56% shooting average. So you can see these teams aren't missing too many baskets. Dwenger has 8 rebounds, DeKalb 11. The smaller Barons out rebounding the Saints in the first half. The turnovers about equal. Dwenger has committed 7 and DeKalb 6. So the turnovers not too many, 13 in the first half, so it's a good ball game.
It really is. Stay with us. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. The four-win regional this afternoon, Bishop Dwenger defeated Manchester, as we mentioned, in overtime, 84-80. And it was DeKalb 75 and Elbert 69, making this match here tonight. At Elkhart, Tippecanoe Valley was beaten by undefeated Concord, the state's lone unbeaten team, 69-58. And East Noble took out Bremen by a 54-41 score. East Noble playing Concord tonight. Well, we're just about ready to go in the second half here in this interesting game. Bishop Dwenger leads it by 3, 38-35. Leading scorers, Randy Lewandowski 11, Pat Murphy 10, John Coretta 10. That was for the Saints. And for DeKalb's Barons, Jeff Reese with 14, Greg Lance with 6, nobody else in double figures. Micah Hefty to Greg Lance. Lance played well coming off the bench again. This is the sophomore Eric Weber, Greg Lance. Lance against a man-to-man defense. Hefty trying to get a little room in the middle. Foul will be charged as Eric Weber went up down the lane and shot and was fouled as he misses.
Chris Kinney picking up his second foul. Chris, that was not much he could do. Chris just held his hands up, but he made a little contact there with Eric Weber. Eric has only had 1 basket in this game, and that was a 3-point shot.
He's also missed 2 previous free throws, but he stops that Baron string with that one. 38-36. He's going for 37. Quick ball game here tonight. It's well played and well officiated, and the crowd's enjoying it. We're delighted to have you with us in our television audience as we cover this great 78th Annual Indiana High School Athletic Association Boys Championship. We're still talking about the Girls Championship as Kinney goes in and scores. He has 9. It is 40-36. Marvelous shot by Jeff Reese. He has 16. So about the time Dwenger begins to pull away a little bit, why DeKalb comes right back into the heat of the struggle. Lewandowski's shot is way short. Rebounded, knocked out of bounds, and to whom do they give it? They will give the ball to Bishop Dwenger. Mark Johnson loves to play seniors. He's built this team over 3 years and was certain this would be the best of 3 years, and the team has responded well. Coretta inside to Kinney. Kinney shot is blocked by Haney. Ben Haney blocked that shot. Hefty coming down for DeKalb. Turns, shoots, and scores. 50 with 6. It's tied at 40. Whistle stop play as he comes down the court. The foul is charged at 24. Check it. It is Eric Weber going to shoot it.
Number 24 pushing. Right there, he just gave a little shove to Coretta way before the shot, so the ball will go out of bounds to the Saints.
.24 Weber takes the foul. Shot is missed by Pat Murphy, goes out of bounds. Inbounded by John Coretta. Coretta showing a bit of the wear and tear from this afternoon's overtime victory over Manchester. He had 30 big points. Here he is moving into the pivot now. The ball is passed into Kinney. Kinney goes up and scores. And Kinney is fouled, or he's fouled on the play. Kinney having one of his better nights here tonight. It'll be Chris Kinney at the foul line.
Going to call the foul on number 34, Reese. Kinney goes up high, and Reese actually stood his ground, but he came in contact with Kinney. Oop, well, or did he? Just a little bit of a nudge there. Reese did a good job of acting, hit the deck.
Kinney has made 4 consecutive free throws tonight. Ordinarily shoots less than 50%. Michael Hefty, Greg Lance. Whistles are blowing as the shot goes through. No basket. A foul before the shot. It'll be charged to Chris Kinney. Kinney picks up foul number 3 as Bishop Dwenger's lead is 43-40 at 6:11 of the third. Well, that foul by Kinney took away a basket for Bishop for DeKalb. This one is shot by Eric Weber, and a foul again has been detected under the hoop. Foul is on Pat Murphy, his second.
Pat Murphy, 6'7" senior, committing the foul on this one. Let's watch him. There it is. Boy, Weber didn't have a chance on that one. He had 2 big men all over him.
Kinney has been given a rest as Steve Fiacable, who started the game, has gone into the lineup. Steve, at 250 pounds, a football scholarship athlete to Bill Mallory's Indiana Hoosiers. And speaking of the Hoosiers, they set a record today. They really blasted Iowa 116-89. Purdue also a victor today. 2 shots now for Eric Weber. In and out. Eric, ordinarily a very good free thrower, has missed 3 here tonight. Converted only 1. He has 4 points. I think, yes, Randy Lewandowski has, somebody has put a finger in his eye, and he asked for a little help. Jeff Rolfson is coming off the bench. There you see Lewandowski, 32, and 22 is Jeff Rolfson. One more now for Eric Weber. 6:09 of the third to go. (43-40). Bishop Dwenger in the 3-point bulge. Coretta losing the ball momentarily. Recovered immediately by Tim Burns. Back to Coretta, back to Burns. It's Coretta. Long one, short. Rebound up. Scoring is Pat Murphy. Foul. Murphy's basket will count. He has 12 points.
Ben Haney, number 50 of DeKalb in the white, will commit the foul. There goes Murphy up. He got the bucket. It's hard to stop these big men underneath. Lewandowski, Murphy.
Murphy is 2 for 2 at the foul line tonight. He has 12 points. He's a 62% foul shooter. He was hit in the nose this afternoon, but he said in the locker room tonight that he felt okay. A lot of physical action this afternoon. Sounded like the Saturday night fights for a while. This is Hefty going under, missing it. Murphy rebounds to Coretta. Coretta driving, bounce passing through the defense. Shooting is Rolfson. He got it. Rolfson gets his first field goal of the day. He did not score in the Manchester game this afternoon. 48-41 as Dwenger draws away a bit by 7. Haney scores. He has 6. 48-43. About the time Dwenger looks like they might put the game away. Why, there's a timeout here. Hold everything. The officials have called time. Maybe a wet spot on the floor. We're at the 5-minute, 20-second mark of the third quarter. It is 48-43 in favor of Fort Wayne Bishop Dwenger in the Fort Wayne Regional Championship game. There's timeout here at the Memorial Coliseum. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Five-point lead for the Dwenger Saints. John Coretta. And a marvelous basketball machine he is. Tim Burns to Coretta. Rolfson shooting. Yes, he's hit 2 in a row. Rolfson getting his second field goal. And it's 50-43 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bishop Dwenger, after trailing at the end of the quarter, led by 3 at the half, now lead by 7. Hefty's long shot fails. Rebound knocked away, and it'll be charged to Pat Murphy. Number 3 on Patrick.
Hefty takes the shot underneath, going for the rebound, and getting it was Reese, but he was hacked right over the shoulder. Right there it is, pretty obvious by Pat. Give him 3 fouls.
Well, if you have inside position, free throw is good by Reese, his first conversion of the night, but he now has 17 points.
He must like tournament play. He averages about 6.5 points a game. He had 19 this afternoon.
Right. Good ball player. 50-45. Coretta brings it down. They try to trap him to Burns, to Rolfson. Another one by Jeff is good. He's hit 3 in a row. Jeff Rolfson makes it 52-45 in favor of Bishop Dwenger with the 4.5-minute mark of the third stanza here at the Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne. The IHSAA Regional Championship game. Puro shooting and missing. The foul is charged to Tim Burns, his second of this game.
Fuhrer 6'4", Burns 5'10". He's trying to go up with him. He went up with him pretty good, but he hit him across the wrist. That's a foul. That'll give Fuhrer a couple of chances to get a point or two here for his DeKalb Barons with the clock stopped. We're in the third quarter with 4:18 remaining.
Steve Theocable replaces Patrick Murphy for Fort Wayne Bishop Dwenger. The free thrower is Bruce Fuhrer. He's not taken a shot from the stripe tonight. He's 48% there for the season, and he makes this one very comfortably. I like the poise of the DeKalb team. They've not been rattled at any time. Of course, they got to an early lead, and that helps. Jan David has been coaching at DeKalb for 11 years, 4 as the head coach. He has some fine assistants we'll talk about in a moment or two when we get some time. Inside, it was Theocable, but he is fouled. Theocable will go to the foul line.
Reese didn't have much of a chance on this one. He just stood his ground, and that's a hard foul to call. But Reese is right there, and Theocable just bumped him. But they call the foul on Reese.
When you're as big as Theocable, maybe, you know, a little foul like that, why call it, huh?
Yeah.
Steve is a fine young man and an excellent athlete, good student. All these Bishop Dwenger young people are good students, I'm told by the coach, Mark Johnson. Free throw is missed. He drives for the rebound, gets it. That's it back out to Lewandowski. There is Coretta. Yes! Home run shot. Coretta with a three-point play. 13 points for him. 55-46. 9-point lead for Bishop Dwenger. Shot is missed by Eric Weber. 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Lewandowski driving, jumping, shooting, missing. Rebounds not good. Next rebound to Bruce Fuhrer. Greg Lance behind the back dribble on the fly. Eric Weber. He's got 2 more years. He banks it in. He scores. He's fouled. Eric Weber is fouled as he went under on the left side, as you saw, banked it off the glass and scored. The basket is good. And the foul is charged to Tim Burns.
Nice play by Weber. He got the shot away, and there's a foul underneath by Tim Burns, and Tim puts his head down dejectedly. Let's catch it again here. There's the jump shot, and it's good, and the foul committed by Burns.
We have a timeout here at the Memorial Coliseum. It's 55-48 in favor of Bishop Dwenger. 3:21 to go in the third. We'll be right back. Stay with us. (55-48) the score. Halftime. East Noble is holding the ball on Concord. It's 17-15 in favor of Concord at halftime. Free throw scores by Eric Weber. That's the free throw on the 3-point play. Caretta, short. Rebound into the air, fought for. Out at midcourt to Tim Burns. Randy Lewandowski. Tim Burns going to the right, try to spread it out a bit. Try to set up Fia Cable. Underneath alone as the Burns shot and missed. Rebound is pulled down by 34. That's Jeff Reese. Reese with 18 points in this game. They're down by 6 at 2:50 of the third. Eric Weber. Zone defense by Dwenger. Greg Lance trying to get it inside. Michael Hefty. Turnaround shot by Fewer. Fails and rebounded by Steve Fia Cable. And traveling on Steve. He just kind of got a little mixed up on which hand he was going to use to dribble. And he traveled. Into the lineup is 20, Dave Westrup. He came off the bench this afternoon and did a yeoman's job in the game against Manchester. He's tall at 6'3", looks taller than that. He's played briefly tonight. Bruce Bureau, they have a play going. 20 is Wiedenheft in the lineup. And Hefty shot the corner is not good. Coretta. Lewandowski driving. There's a collision. Blocking foul. It'll be charged to DeKalb's Greg Lance, who's down in a sitting position there. Getting back up, number 10.
Greg Lance moves right in front of Lewandowski and pays the price. See if we catch it again here a little sooner. There comes Lewandowski. Boy, it looked like... No, Lance moved in front of him. He was moving in front of him.
He certainly was. He didn't get position. You have to establish that position. Draw a circle on it. $12 points for Lewandowski. DeKalb's number 40 is John Ohm, a junior. Enters the lineup. Coming out is Greg Lance. Greg didn't start, but he's played much of this ball game up to this point. It is 56-49. Bishop Dwenger of Fort Wayne, as Mark Johnson's team, after a slow start, is leading. Now some full court pressure by Bishop Dwenger of Fort Wayne. Bruce Bureau having some trouble. Still in the backcourt to Hefty over the timeline. Nice play. Bounce pass to the left. Layup shot and missed by Wiedenheft. Dwenger gets the ball back, and the shot by Fuhrer is blocked, and the foul will be given to Dave Westrup.
It was not a good shot by Fuhrer, but he got fouled on it anyway. There he goes up. Boy, those are hard to see from here, right? If you were an official, would you call that a foul?
I don't know, but he did.
He did. I think if I'd had a whistle, I wouldn't have blown it there.
2 shots for Bruce Fuhrer. DeKalb must make their free throws here to stay in this ball game. He misses this one. So it is 57-49 with 2:02 to go. DeKalb has 4 field goals in the third period. Fuhrer makes it 57-50, a 7-point bulge for the team in white. Bishop Dwenger. At the sideline, I was just thinking of the East Noble game with Concord holding the ball and trailing by 2 at halftime. 17-15. Sean Kemp may not make it down here. But it's another half to go up there. That's it, Elkhart. Layup, scoring, given to John Ohm. 57-52. Layup, Ralston scores. He has an 8-period third quarter. 8-point third period. Hefty misses. Rebound. Fewer may pick up his 5th foul. 59-52, Bishop Dwenger.
Bruce Fewer, number 32 in the black, does not have good possession. He's going up for the rebound right here, over the shoulder. He's pushing Coretta underneath. Or was that Fia Cable? Yeah, it was Fia Cable, number 54. Foul number 4 on Bruce Fewer.
That's right, not 5, it is 4, corrected. Back into the lineup is Eric Weber. Coming off will be Furor, who just picked up his 4th foul. Fia Cable. Got it. 60-52. 87 seconds to go in the third. (61-52). 9-point bulge for the Dwenger Saints. Okay, that's their largest of the game. Ball is stolen. Coretta down court to Westrup. Knocked away and then out of bounds. It'll be Dwenger ball. Back in is Greg Lance for DeKalb. Jim Weber, Bert Bush, Tim Kale. Fine assistants for DeKalb. Lance Hirschberger, Brad Holzinger, James Kedra, and Jeff Pulhamas for Bishop Dwenger under Mark Johnson. Rolfson missed this one. Rebound, Westrup short. Rebound controlled by DeKalb this time. And it's Eric Weber getting it off the boards. Eric is 6'3", but plays guard. In the last minute of the third, 61-52. Tight zone by Dwenger. Eric Weber, Todd Mazzillo, second. Jody Wiedenheft. Greg Lance short. Rolfson rebounds. 38 seconds. Here's Coretta. Coretta drives, goes up, scores. And a blocking foul is called as Coretta scores. He now has 15 points.
Basket will count on this one. Here comes the foul on the part of DeKalb. Ooh, boy, he was rolling right along with that one. That was John Ohm. Coretta going high, getting 2. A chance to make it a 3-point play and a big lead here for Dwenger with the time running out in this third quarter. It's 63-52 at the moment.
Quick look at the Dwenger bench. Coretta has 15 points. This is his first foul attempt. A little unusual free throw style. He twists his body a little bit toward the right side when he makes the free throw. But it certainly works for him at 81% for the season. And now it is 64-52. Dwenger by 12. Tim Burns, 12, replacing Coretta. John is a tired young man, and I don't blame him. Good look at this great basketball player from Dwenger. Half a minute. Wiedenheft to Lance. Jody Wiedenheft to Eric Weber. Weber jumps, shoots, scores. He has 10 points. 9, 8, 7 seconds to go in the third. Rolfson misses. Rebounded by DeKalb, and a foul will be charged to Dave Westrup of the Bishop Dwenger Saints. With 1 second to go, the clock stops, and a 10-point lead for Fort Wayne Bishop Dwenger. We'll be at the other end of the floor, and a 1-1. Free thrower will be John Ohm, who has 1 field goal in the game, 81% free thrower. His third point all in the third period. Just a tick of the clock left in the third quarter. Next Saturday, broadcast time 11 o'clock and 8 o'clock for the championship game at night. 64-56. There's the ball thrown the length of the court. It is not good. It is 64 Bishop Dwenger and 56 DeKalb Barons. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of this championship game in the Fort Wayne Regional in a moment. Dwenger with good scoring balance tonight. Lewandowski 13, Murphy 13. Ralston has 8 all in the third. Coretta with 16 and Chris Tenney with 12. And Pat Murphy back in the lineup. Westrup. Coretta back in the lineup. Down the baseline he goes. Drives, goes up, lays up, scores. 18 points for Coretta. The one-game record, Norb Whitty's mark many, many years ago, 39 points in one game in the regional. Eric Weber rebounds and scores. 12 points for Weber. It's an 8-point ball game and still pretty well wide open. Dwenger is commanding at the moment. Nice play. Beautiful pass and a score by Pat Murphy. 15 for Murphy. Back to 10 points. 68-58. Hefty shot fails. This is Coretta. John drives hard, jumps, banks it in. He uses the glass about as well as anybody we've seen in a long time.
And on both sides, he can do it from the left or the right.
It's 70-58 in favor of Bishop Dwenger as DeKalb calls timeout. 70-58, back in a moment. 70-58 the score. Bishop Dwenger in a comfortable 12-point lead with 6:45 to go in the last quarter. Dwenger battling here now to win their first regional championship. Ball is stolen by Coretta. Coretta driving hard. Lance coming in from behind. He goes under, misses the shot. Rebound controlled by Dave Westrup. Randy Lewandowski into Murphy. Murphy is 6'7". He's in a lot of traffic. Feeds it back out to Coretta. Man defense being used by DeKalb's Barons. Roll off to Murphy. Layup, scores. Murphy with 17. Strong scoring balance for the Saints here tonight. 72-58. 5:57 to go in the game.
Fewer, nice play by Fewer.
72-60. The winner here in Fort Wayne plays the winner at Michigan City in the second game next Saturday morning. Lewandowski shot is missed. Fura rebounds. Micah Hefty. Back to Hefty. This is Weber. Theacable is fouled by John Ohm. So Steve Theacable will shoot at the other end of the court. Laporte and Portage are playing tonight at Michigan City, and one of those two teams will be here. My guess will be it will be Laporte. Laporte has been in the shadow of all the publicity about Oregon Davis. They've had an excellent year up there. Homestead and Norwell are playing at Marion tonight. Theacable scores. It's his third point. Concord and East Noble are playing. Have no later report on that contest. Those teams will feed in here. Murphy rebounds for the Saints. 73-60. Murphy moving around. Scoring is Dave Westrup. 75-60. Dwenger by 15, their biggest lead. 5 minutes to go. Micah Hefty, travel. Dwenger getting a little all-court pressure, but they break it. Coretta brings it down. Roll off underneath. There's Thea Cable shooting and scoring. That's his first field goal of the game. So Dwenger putting it away now at 77 to 60, and time is being called. Bishop Dwenger calls timeout with 4:38 to go in this final period. A 17-point lead for Bishop Dwenger. And stay with us. We'll be back with the final moments in a moment.
You care.
17-point lead for the Bishop Dwenger Saints of Mark Johnson. Jan David with his second consecutive sectional championship. Greg Lance with a fine shot for the corner. Three-point play. It's 77 to 63. That 3 points total up in a hurry. Ball was kicked out of bounds. Not kicked out of bounds. It was kicked on the court and then out of bounds as you look at Jan David and the Bishop Dwenger, I beg your pardon, the DeKalb bench. Coming in will be number 50, Ben Haney, a junior at 6'7". Started this game and the game this afternoon. And coming out is Greg Lance. Game number 2 has the Fort Wayne winner against the Elkhart winner. Game 1 next Saturday, Michigan City winner against the winner at Marion. There was Steve Theacable driving through, but he is fouled. At Marion, in case you missed our scores earlier, Homestead and Norwell are playing for the championship there, and one will be here.
Steve Cable going towards the bucket, and he is fouled by John Ulm. Ulm says, what, me? Let's watch it, number 40 right there. Slapped him on the wrist.
John Ulm comes back as you look at Husky Steve Theacable. He scores. So to 78 to 63 at the 4-minute 9-second point of period number 4. Theacable only hits free throws at 42%, but he's done much better than that here today. DeKalb moving around the zone. Scoring, Eric Weber. Eric was 14 now. 3:45 to go. Traveling violation charged to Randy Lewandowski. He was looking inside and just kind of shuffled his feet, waiting to get somebody open. He had the right idea, but he should have checked the red light. Eric Weber, and he is fouled. This will be charged to Pat Murphy, his 4th. And Eric Weber goes to the stripe. He has 14 points.
Pat Murphy, 6'7", going on Eric Weber right here. There's a hit right across both arms that time. Good shot of the official shoes. Huh? Here it is again. We're going to knock Weber over on that one.
This is Weber on the line. He has 15. He missed his first 2 free throws in the first period, now has made 4 out of the last 5. So give him 16 for the game and 79 to 67 against him. Bank-in shot scored by John Coretta. Coretta with 22 points. He had 30 this afternoon. The 2-game record is not in jeopardy. Scoring here is Bruce Fury. Concord now leading East Noble is at 40 to 34.
The final now.
Cable scores the basket. That's the final score. Concord defeated East Noble 40-34. 83-69 here. Spear coming down. Spear looking hefty to Haney. His shot is not good. 2.5-minute mark. It's 83-69. Bishop Dwenger on top comfortably here in the waning stages of this game with 2:20 to go. Coretta going in, and he is fouled as he tried to shift the ball from his right to his left hand, but he was still hacked as he went up. And the foul is on Bruce Spear.
Bruce Spear, number 32 here in the black, really hammers Coretta as he goes in for the basket. Here it is again from a different angle. Actually, he got fouled twice, once by Bruce Spear and once by Hefty. And Cure fouls out of the ball game.
83-69. Jody Wiedenhoff goes in. Wiedenhoff goes in for DeKalb. So here's Coretta to the foul line. Now watch his unusual free throw motion. He shoots left-handed. He kind of turns a little bit to his right and kind of flips the ball out. There he turns. But he misses the shot. We mentioned the single-game scoring record is 39 points by Norb Woody way back in 1956 when he played at Monmouth. The two-game record for the regional is 63 by Gary Yoder of Westview in 1973. Coretta came right back and got the rebound on the missed free throw, but he's a tired young man, and you can see it. Tim Burns in the lineup. Also, Tim Pelkington, 52 in the lineup for Bishop Lures. Did I say Bishop Lures? Bishop Dwenger. Playing some keep away here. 1:42 to go, and a foul will be charged to Jody Wiedenhoff. 83-69. Bishop Dwenger on top at the 1-minute, 42-second mark of the game. Good crowd here tonight.
Calling this an intentional foul, Hilliard, so he'll get 2 free throws and they'll get the ball out of bounds. Dwenger will.
Next Saturday, we'll be right back here at the Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne with the winner of the Michigan City Regional playing the Marion Regional. And Bishop Dwenger looks like they'll be going against Concord here on Saturday. I do not believe that. We're going to have to check that. I don't think that's correct. Dick?
1:42 remaining in the ball game, and DeKalb, of course, they've given it their all. They're sort of running out of gas here. They had a tough game this afternoon, as did Dwenger, but I think Dwenger might have a little more bench strength. Bruce Spear is the only player to foul out of this ball game. Pat Murphy has been playing for quite some time here with 4 fouls. He's actually the only Saint player that is in any foul trouble at this stage of the ball game. 83-69. Dwenger with a commanding 14-point lead. And they're trying to play keep away now and draw the fouls if at all possible. And we have an intentional foul here that has been called.
And of course, you get 2 shots and possession. Coretta will be on the line. The Fort Wayne winner will play the Elkhart winner in Game 2 here next Saturday. And I think we had the final correct from the Elkhart was Concord, right? So it'll be Bishop Dwenger apparently against Concord. Coretta now has a total of 23 points in this game. He had 30 this afternoon. And now possession. It's 85-69 as DeKalb is going to go to the bench with Jason Smith coming in and Todd McAfee entering the game. And also Bishop Dwenger as Mark Johnson empties his bench, is putting Dave Lyon in the game. Also John Sullivan. Mike Scudder goes in, number 10. Here's the ovation now for Bishop Dwenger, the team that will be crowned Fort Wayne Regional champion with 1 minute and 42 seconds to go in this contest. Number 30 is Jason Smith. Layup scores.
Ken Burns.
87-69, Dwenger. Todd McAfee missing. Rebound in and out. It was taken by Jeff Reese. Dwenger's number 14 scores. That's Dave Lyon. So Lyon gets a regional field goal. Dave is a junior. Fouled on the play. The basket is good.
Great burst of speed here by Dave Lyon. Gets ahead of his man, and there's the foul on Jeff Reese. White. Pelkington went high in the air. Watch Pelkington, number 52 in white, going up in case that shot is missed. Ah, here comes Pelkington. Look at that. Ooh. Tim's quite a football player, too.
Well, he comes by his athletic prowess. Naturally from a wonderful family. Dave Lyon, number 14, going for a three-point play and trying to get 90 on the board. This basket is scored by Jason Smith. So a minute to go in the game. 89-71.
Mike Scudder coming to the front.
50 seconds to go. Basket is scored by Todd McAfee. 91-73. We're in 38 seconds of the end. Mike Scudder. Scudder getting 2 field goals here. 93-73. Basket at the other end by Jason Smith. 20 seconds to go. And Bishop Dwenger on his way to its first regional championship. The basket, this was scored by John Sullivan. 9 seconds, 8, 7. This basket by 24, Eric Weber. And it's all over. And Bishop Dwenger has won his first regional basketball championship with a 95-77 victory over the DeKalb Barons. 95, Bishop Dwenger, 77 for the DeKalb Barons. The celebration goes out in center court. And we'll be back with the presentation following these messages. You give all the scoring, will you?
Get a score.
Sir, would you choose hamburger A, a Wendy's hamburger that's made fresh, or hamburger B that's pre-made so it sits around?
Oh, B, because it sits around. I'm a trucker, and I need something made for the long haul, and that baby looks like it'd hang around for 6, maybe 7 stays.
But wouldn't the fresh Wendy's hamburger taste better?
It might, but I can eat this B burger in Shaky Town and still be tasting it in Salt Lake.
Most people prefer the taste of fresh hamburgers, like Wendy's, the best burgers in the business.
To present the awards at the end of this regional championship game, Bishop Dwenger 95, DeKalb Barons 77. We have Dr. Eugene White, principal of Wayne High School, the tournament manager. Dr. White.
Would the representatives of DeKalb High School come forward, please? Guys, on behalf of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, I'm going to present you this basketball as a symbol of your status as runner-up in the 1988 regional tournament. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Good hustle, guys. Good hustle, guys. Good hustle. Now with the champion, Bishop Dwenger, come forward. Guys, on behalf of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, it gives me a great pleasure to present to you this plate symbolizing your status as regional champions, and also this basketball. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Good luck.
See you guys next week. And congratulations to Bishop Dwenger, the Dwenger Saints, with their first regional championship. And here's the manufacturer of that championship, about a 3 or 4 year plan that has worked out. Congratulations, Mark Johnson.
Again, thank you, Hilliard. You just, excuse me, you just can't really express your feelings right now. We look up here and I've seen more people from Dwenger at a basketball game than I've seen in a long, long time, and it's a fantastic feeling. We're very proud not only for ourselves, but we're very proud for the entire school.
You started slowly here tonight. I have a feeling you were a little bit tired and trying to get your basketball legs back.
We were very, very tired. There was no doubt about that, but we really kind of downplayed that. We just said if we could just hang in there until halftime, we thought we'd be in good shape. And when they spurted on us early, we really didn't panic. We knew that they were going to come out very emotional, and we've said it so many times before, you can only play so long on emotion, then you have to come back and play. And then when we kept our composure, we started to go, chew away on the lead a little bit. We knew we were in good shape.
Your team is improving tremendously over the last 4, 5, or 6 weeks that I've seen them.
Well, it's very true. I was an assistant, as you know, Hilliard, at South Bend LaSalle, and we learned through that experience there, the more you advance in postseason play, the better a basketball team you become. You become more confident, you become more sure, and I think that showed tonight.
Well, you have John Coretta, but you have a lot of other players that can score at will.
We just have a pretty good basketball team, Hilliard. There's a lot of good basketball teams in Fort Wayne. There's Concordia, Harding, Northrop, Elmhurst, Snyder. You can go right on down the line. We have played them all year. That has prepared us for the competition that we're going to see. We said all along, if we can compete in the city of Fort Wayne, we can compete with anybody in the state.
Well, you're going to compete with the undefeated team here. The Concord team is one up at Elkhart.
Well, good. It doesn't make any difference. We're going to play in a semi-state, and I'm looking very forward to going against Mr. Kemp and company, and don't kid yourself. We'll be ready.
I'm sure you will. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mark Johnson, the coach of Bishop Dwenger, the regional champions. Dick, I'll send it back to you briefly.
Okay, let's take a look at the scoring here while we have the opportunity. Leading the way for the Dwenger Saints, of course, was John Coretta with 24 points. Pat Murphy had 17. Randy Lewandowski had 13. Chris Kinney had 12. Those are the players in double figures. We'll check on the DeKalb scoring here in just a moment. Back to Hilliard now.
All right, here is John Coretta, one of the great shooters of the modern generation. Congratulations, John.
Thanks a lot.
How do you feel? What are your emotions at the moment? You worked very hard for this.
Well, I'm very happy right now. This was a main goal at the beginning of the year, and we got it. First one ever for Dwenger, so it's just a great feeling.
I've got to ask you, are you tired?
Oh, I was real tired out there, but deep down, I knew we were running real bad, so I just sucked it up. And
what about playing Concord next week? They have basketball suits just like you do.
Well, I don't know. Concord, they're undefeated, but anything can happen at semi-state. We'll give it our best.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, back to you, Dick.
Okay, now very quickly, the scoring for the losing DeKalb Barons. Leading the way, Jeff Reese had 18 and Eric Weber had 18. Bruce Fearer had 10. Those are the only 3 players in double figures for DeKalb. Hilliard?
I've just heard that Norwell defeated Homestead, so Norwell will be here. And that's the way it'll be. We'll see you next Saturday here at 11 o'clock. You join us. And now from the Coliseum, goodbye.
This has been the 1988 Fort Wayne Regional Basketball Championship, brought to you by Eckrich, makers of quality franks, smoked sausages, and cold cuts. Eckrich, the very best from our house to yours. By Scott's Foods. Say yes to Scott's, your low-price leader. By Schenkel's Dairy. Be sure to thank Mom for buying Schenkel's All-Star Dairy products. By Kaler Nickel Medical Centers in Bluffton and Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Salina, Ohio. Kaler Nickel Medical Center, your lifeline to better health. By Colonial Homes by Delagrange, the very best. And by Perfection, bakers of Sunbeam, Hillbilly, Les, and Country Hearth Breads. Be sure to join us next Saturday morning at 11 o'clock for the Fort Wayne Semi-State Tournament, with the Semi-State Championship Saturday night at 8 o'clock. This has been an exclusive live presentation of Sports Center 33, the area leader in television sports for 35 years.